Let's simplify your makeup routine into one compact. I'm using a double layer compact. This is my foundation, concealer brightener, contour, bronzer, and the rest is a variety of lip and cheek colors. Layer 2 is all of my eyeshadows, an illuminator, and an eyeshadow I also use for my eyebrows. My entire makeup routine comes from one compact minus mascara. This makeup is cream based, will warm to your skin and almost feel like a second skin instead of caking makeup on. Here I'm using my foundation color and I'm using the tap method. I like this method because since it is cream makeup, I can tap it onto my skin. It will warm and just be very smooth and creamy. I did do a little bit of prep work before I applied my makeup. I always apply my moisturizer at least 20 to 30 minutes before I plan on putting my makeup on. It just allows the moisturizer to settle into my skin and it won't interfere with my makeup application. As you can see, I'm not completely covering my foundation color to my entire face. All of our makeup is very pigmented, meaning when I apply my contour, it also is considered coverage. When I apply my lip and cheek colors, it is also considered coverage. So I'm not double and triple layering my makeup all over my face. I'm trying to stick to a one consistent layer overall. All of our brushes are double-ended, meaning you get two brushes in one. I like this brush because the flat end I use for my tap method, and then I flip the brush to the other end to do my contour. It is also angled. I've heard people say, I'm scared of contour. Well, contour with this makeup is super easy. Because it is cream, it blends beautifully. So I started with my cheeks. I went from the top of my ear to about the middle of my pupil. I did my forehead, chin, and then I'll do underneath my lip and my nose. What contour does is it provides a shadow and gives you dimension to your face. After we've placed our contour in the areas that we wanted, I'm going to start to blend. I flip my brush over my cheeks. I'm going to blend up. It's going to give the illusion of a chiseled cheekbone. If you're like me, you have mommy cheeks and you're not 20 anymore. So I'm going to do my forehead next, and this is just going to provide a shadow, and you see how it just blends beautifully. Underneath my chin, which I like to call my mommy chin. After having kids, I don't have the same face as I did 9 years ago. As you can see, after I've blended everything, it just kind of gives dimension to your face. So you're not going to see any dark, sharp lines. All it's done is provide shadow into the areas that I want definition. Next, I'm going to use the tap method into my concealer and brightener. As you can see, I'm just lightly tapping it into my face under my eyes. You can tell that it has covered the redness and also brighten that area of my face. I'm also going to do my T-zone, which will bring focus to the center of my face. And of course, you can use a brush. I'm just going to use my finger because it's simple and easy, and I'm just going to draw a defined line down my nose to separate the contour and, again, brighten that area of my face. Now I'm going to switch brushes and show you another double-ended brush. This is our multitasker brush. I'm going to use the small pointy end, dip it into my foundation color, and tap it right onto a blemish that I want some extra coverage. You see how it just almost completely erased it. And again, this is cream makeup, so it's going to blend and settle onto your skin beautifully. Now it's time to add some color. I have 4 different color lip and cheek colors here. These can be used on your lips, cheeks, and sometimes I even use it as eyeshadow. I've chosen Black Cherry, which is one of my all-time favorite colors. I've also switched my brush to another double-ended brush, which is called our Blush and Bronzer brush. It's less dense and a little fluffier, so it's perfect for applying light coverage foundation, or as you can see, I'm using it for my cheek color, and I will also use it for my bronzer. Now I know some of you are going to think, I'm too pale for bronzer, or why bronzer in the wintertime? Well, bronzer is a warm tone and it's going to bring you warmth to your face. Just like the contour is a cool tone, we placed it in areas to define our face, we're going to place the bronzer in areas to bring us just a natural glow. To achieve this natural glow, I just lightly tap into the cream bronzer, start at my forehead and go down into a 3 motion. I'll hit my cheeks and then blend down my neck. Now we're on layer 2 of our compact. I'm applying what is called an illuminator. This is traditionally called a highlighter, but essentially we are illuminating our face. I'm going to apply it on the top of my cheekbones, Cupid's bow, just a dab on my nose, top of my eyebrow bone, and then later on you're going to see I'm going to use it on my lips and the center of my eye. Now you can use a brush for this. I'm just going to use my finger because it's simple and it's easy. I'm going to apply the same color I put on my cheeks to my lips. This is just essentially lipstick as well. Again, this color is called Black Cherry and is one of my favorites. Now here's our illuminator. Like I said, I'm just going to dab it in the center of my lips. It gives it kind of an ombre effect and it brings your focus to the center of your face. Here we've got another double-ended brush. This is our eyeshadow brush. It has 2 ends. One is fluffy and one is a little bit more dense. I'm going to use the fluffy side and I'm going to put Claire all over my eyelid. There are different techniques to apply your eyeshadow based on the shape of your eye. I have hooded eyes, so I'm going to focus on the outer corner of my eyelids. If you're not sure where to start with your eyeshadow colors, I can help pick out some colors based on the color of your eye. Now, with that said, eyeshadows are a free-for-all. Have fun with them. I've switched over to London, and like I said, I'm just going to focus on that outer corner. If you would like to be matched to a custom compact of your own, shoot me a message or send me a makeup-free selfie to get started. Here I'm going to use the eyeshadow color called Revival and use the more dense end of my brush. Because I do have hooded eyes, I don't like to use a traditional eyeliner. I prefer eyeshadow just because it doesn't crease or smear later in the day. Plus it's already in my compact and I'm getting double use out of it. I'm going to switch back to my powder brush and use that flat end to just give my under eye a more defined look and pick up any eyeshadow fallout. I didn't plan on it, but last minute I decided to add Sis to the inside of my eyes. Sis is a pink shimmer. I like to use my finger just because it's more concentrated and I do want to give the inside of my eye just a pop of color. I love our eyeshadows for a number of reasons. One, they are highly pigmented, so you're going to use less and it's going to last longer. Plus, they're almost double in size compared to other luxury brands, so you're really getting your bang for your buck with our eyeshadows. I'm not sure why I'm shaking my compact. Maybe to show you I've done my entire face with it. I'm not sure. But I'm going to show you how to do your eyebrows. I'm using my setting spray to wet the brow wax. I don't keep my wax in my compact just because I don't want any color transfer from my makeup. I'm using the spoily end of my line brush and I'm brushing my eyebrows into the shape that I want them to stay in all day. This is kind of like a do-it-yourself brow lamination. I do have sparse areas in my eyebrows, so I'm going to try to make them sisters instead of cousins. So I'm going to use the other end of my brush, which has a very sharp line, and use an eyeshadow to make hair-like lines to fill my eyebrows. This small step has given me natural looking eyebrows and they will stay in place all day. Check out the difference. Same process on the other side. I'm just going to brush the hair up and try to make them sisters and not cousins. Feel free to fast forward through this next eyebrow to see the end look and a before and after using one compact for my entire face in under 10 minutes. Now it's time to simplify your entire makeup bag into one single compact.